Welcome to my channel. This is Minimalist Journal, where we talk about all things planning, journaling and stationeries. Today I have a very exciting news. I've just received my parcel from my friend who has kindly brought it back from Japan, and I decided to take a quick video of unopening my box. Before we get started, I just need to tell you that you might hear a kid screaming in the back. I will try to kind of edit as much as possible, but I'm not an expert when it comes to video editing. So I've got two kids, two boys, 5-year-old, 1.5-year-old. It's evening, so they're both very tired and they're playing at the back, but there's some fighting, screaming going on. But I'm so excited to open this, so I'm just taking a 15 minutes away from them. Don't worry, they are taken care of. So let's get right in. So here it is, my first Filofax. Ta-da! I never thought I would buy a ring planner in my life. I think my planner life started very early on, but I got really into it around 2013-ish. So I would say around 10 years, I really enjoyed book-bound planner. I really like notebook in the book-bound. Like book-bound is, the very normal book style. I really like notebook like this, and I really enjoyed Hobonichi for a long time, both in original size and weeks. So I've never ever really paid attention to the rings before, and yeah, but here it is. So maybe this is a part of fear of missing out, as if you are in a planner community, whether in YouTube or in Instagram, there are so many planner friends who are jumping onto the ring wave. I think it started around November-ish, and I first saw ring planner with like a huge interest when I saw Lindsay Scribble's planner setup. I would link her Instagram. No, she has YouTube, so I will link her YouTube video to the description so that you can also go back to her beautiful setup. But when I saw it, I'm like, okay, this is very interesting. So as I am in my planner chaos, I cannot stick to one planner for 12 months. That was last year. I started with Hobonichi for 5-6 months, and then I went to plum paper, and then I went to everywhere. And I will share my video, the link to the top side. I have never done it, but I will try to do it so that you can see how chaotic my 2023 was, the one that I shared in the previous video. But after that, I saw her and other planner lovers jumping onto the wave, and I thought, what a flexibility the ring has, because you don't really need to stick to one weekly format or monthly format or daily format for 12 months. We can switch up every month or even every week if you want. So then I started going down the rabbit hole of checking everything, and here I am. Now I have my own Filofax here. Before we jump right in, I want to share with you 2 tips that I did so that I don't waste money by buying something and then not really using it. So what I did is I have printed a lot, actually quite a lot of inserts already before getting the actual planner. So let me share with you, this is what I have at the moment. Not sexy at all, but those are the refills that I created and are in a simple folder at the moment. And I did it on purpose so that I know this is exactly what I want. Because when it comes to planner or ring planner, there are various sizes to choose from. So I wanted to make sure I get the right one that I would enjoy using it, which are functional, but it's not too big or things. So I wanted to make sure I like the size. The one that I got is personal size. So I already cut it and printed and started using several inserts to see if this size is okay for me, especially for personal size. This kind of rectangular size was a bit new for me because I really like A5 size. This is like a comparison, but I like this square notebook, and then this personal size looked a bit, I don't know, squashed. So I wanted to make sure I really like it. Originally, I was eyeing on an A5 size ring because I've been using A5 size notebook for a long time. Automatically, I said, okay, I'm going to look for A5. So I actually printed a few pages of A5 and then I kind of tried to fill in. And then I noticed, oh, I'm not using all the spaces. I might use up to like half of it, but then the rest were kind of empty. And then I started questioning, oh, maybe it's actually too big for me. And also, I noticed if it's A5 size, the refill, the paper itself would be this size, the A5 size, half of the printing paper size. But the cover would be like bigger than this so that it can fit the A5 size. And then I don't have the exact A5 size ring planner, but that sounded quite huge. So then I started thinking, oh, maybe I should downsize it. So I looked for personal. I also looked for pocket, and I printed it, cut it, and then started like kind of try to see what I would enjoy. And then pocket size was okay, but that's kind of crashes with my traveler's notebook passport size. So I said, maybe I should separate the size so that I can differentiate the use. You know, it's not like there's no competition in between my planner situation. So pocket size was out, A5 was too big. So in the end, I decided to go for a personal size. And I really enjoyed this process, so I wanted to share with you. So one thing, like I said, so you should definitely get some print some freebies out, cut it, see how you like it. Use it for like a week or two. I've used it actually for 4 weeks. Well, I was waiting for it to come also, so it took a bit longer than 4 weeks. But I was using my weekly in this just a paper situation. I haven't punched it, so, but yeah, I've been experimenting in this format. You might think, oh, is that nice to use? Is that productive to use? No, not at all, because paper get everywhere. Carrying this is heavy and huge. So it's not like you can just use it as a daily thing, but to practice, to see how it goes, you should definitely print it and then see the size. And the second advice I got is you should also do some printing and cutting process because it is fun, but it is also difficult as for a beginner like me. So this is some of the refills that I found online. I would go through it in details later for my setup videos where I can share where I got it from, all the things. But printing and cutting are in the process of enjoying the ring planner. I mean, of course, you can buy the already printed one if that's available in your nearby store, or if you're living in, I don't know, States or Europe, where there are many creators who actually prints on a nice paper and ship it to you. But I am living in Rwanda, East Africa, where shipping is a bit of a challenge. Maybe we can do it, but I don't know how much the costing would be. Plus, there's no guarantee that it would reach here safely. So that was not an option for me. So I needed to find a solution where I can print. And also the fun part about Ring is the flexibility. So I don't really want to buy something printed and then like change my mind, start switching around. So it's better if I know how to print it, so then if I want to change it, I can change it anytime. Okay, so that was a bit long story, but so you should definitely do the cutting process, because I have done some monthlies, some weeklies, some habit tracker situation. I've even tried this folding thing, which was fun, but it does take some time. It does take some effort. There were quite a few pages that I totally didn't work or missed the size and everything. So yeah, two advice. One, print the freebie so that you can test it out for like a week or so that you know that this is the right size for you. Advice two, do the cutting phase too, so that you know how much work it requires. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing for the past months. Actually, for the whole month of March, I've been using this paper situation. So I am excited to actually punch them out and make it a proper refill, and then fit in my very first ring planner. So that video is going to come later on, but let's go and see the actual planner. Yay! So I haven't really opened it. I just opened the wrapping thing. So this is my first time to actually open. So let's go. So what I got is Filofax. Oh, it's in Japanese, so maybe some of you can't really read, but it's Nappa. Nappa is, I think, like 10-year-old-ish old model. Nowadays, it looks like the same, but it looks like the same as Lockwood, but the leather is slightly different. This is like an old model that I found. Filofax. Let's see. So I got Nappa in black. They had like several colors, like brownish ones. But yeah, I really liked the simple black. Let's see. Oops. Very nice black. And as far as I researched, Nappa is more like a soft, feminine kind of leather. And the one that current Filofax official has, Lockwood, is more, I think it was more like a stronger, harder leather, as far as I read. But very nice. So it's got a small pocket here and the zip. To be honest, I wasn't really sure about the zip. I feel like it makes it chunky, but it came with it, so here we are. And because it's an old model, it doesn't come with the latest, like 2024 the refills, the inserts. And it said it has standards refills, so I don't know. Let's go through what refill they put it in. Ooh, I really like this black simple front page. Look here, it says Filofax 2013. So yeah, I think I was right that this is like 10-year-old-ish model. So they are no longer available from the official website, but I was looking at like several distributors who has Filofax, and I really wanted something nice and stable, black, something that ages with me, so I picked this up. So this one looks like a to-do list, very wide, few pages of to-do list. This looks like websites and email address. I don't know if I would use this, but it's always fun to see. Oh, this one's nice. The small ruler with today mark at the top. Oh, and this is fun. The colored papers with some lines. I don't know if it's visible, but it's got very small lines. There's pink one, some beige color. Yeah, this also says 2013. And yellow and blue. Oh, and another violet, kind of pale pink. Oh, I think those are nice as like using it as a divider or something because it shows up. And then this is address. I wonder if we use address these days. Oh, and it's got quite a lot of page. I think it's more than this nice colored page. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna use this. I don't think I'm gonna use this, but plenty of address pages. And then this plastic. Oh, I think so. We can put something from here, maybe some pictures or like stickers, maybe. And then there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dividers. I kind of wish if they had no writing on it. It says diary, notes, project, information, financial, address. I wish that they were blank. I don't know if there's a way I can put something on top, but otherwise I would just ignore what the writing and use it for 6 sections. So that's how many pages I've got at the moment. And then here we have one slit, big slit here, and then 2 small card holder. And then there is also one at the back, big one. And the ring size is 23 millimeter, I checked. Yeah, looking nice. I'm excited. So this is unboxing. I hope to share with you when I do the setup. I don't think it can happen today, so maybe in the following weeks I can sit down, relax, hopefully in a quiet environment, and set this beautiful, my first ring planner. So thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.